It's a monthly rapid arena. Welcome to Endgames Are Tricky. First in the chat. I think I'll just hop in. I could wait for people, but I think it's likely I'll play the rest of the tournament. Okay, first game, playing Nostromo. I'll play e5. We'll have maybe reverse Sicilian. More often, I like to play e6, transposing into Queen's Gambit declined. Win this tourney. The leader has 64 points. I have 0. I'm joining, what, like over 3 hours after the start of the tournament. But I'll play aggressively here. I'm playing a reverse Grand Prix attack. Can you play a Scandi with knight f6 included? Maybe. If a future opponent plays e4. This game I was not able to play a Scandi against the English opening. Oh, I could also maybe play a Brooklyn. I see Smoky Lock from Brooklyn. I was talking about the Brooklyn defense in the previous stream. So e3. e3 makes it so bishop c5 is less attractive, because then d4 can come immediately. So I think in this case the bishop is better here. And there's many cases where I take. Yeah, let's play this. Like if a3, I just take. And I can see the bishop pair, but very stable development, some attacking potential. White's debating what to take back with. Got Thizzles. Finally catching me live. Huge YouTube fan. Good to have you on Twitch. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Cheeky Gustavo. Subbing for the first time. Welcome back to Choco. I'm doing well. How are you? It's been very hot in St. Louis recently, so trying to keep cool. It's been a long time since I've had like hot tea.
:0.
:0 is this facial expression. What is his username? So how about that airline food? Yeah, haven't had too much food on flights recently. Usually it's just like a drink and maybe a small snack. All right, what to do here? King h8 is very flexible. Normally the queen likes to come here, but then there's knight takes e5. There's an idea of pawn f4 to unleash the bishop, but after takes, the dark square bishop for white becomes a bit more active. One potential idea is to put the queen on g6 and then maybe eventually h6, and then support this and this. Target h2, if ever h3, maybe I sack. There's also ideas of eventually maneuvering the knight from the queen side to the king side. Where's your black bishop? It's left the game.
Yay.
Yay.
Well, thanks Maricate Love. Also, if the opportunity arises in one of your games, can you play the Italian?
Okay, I'm keeping a mental list of all the opening suggestions. Scandi, Brooklyn, Italian. I will be going to Italy in August, so I have to start learning some Italian maybe. Opponent taking so long. I mean, in rapid chess, you can sometimes afford to take longer every move. Maybe not the most comfortable position for white, especially with queen g6 now. There's these ideas. That's a lot of zeros. Yeah, I appreciate like the 0.0 etc. 1% of humans tuning into the stream. King h1. So that's a very logical move. Yeah, I think I'll just play queen h6. So I've made it to the h file, and there's no bishop to cause me any issues.
Need to let us prime on mobile.
Oh, are you on desktop? Thank you, ZK Snarks, with the prime sub. Yeah, I don't think anyone suggested the Brooklyn, but someone made it known that they're from Brooklyn. So I want to play a defense in their honor. Knight h2. A very defensive move, but yeah, also kind of confusing. Like, how do I deal with this? G5 comes to mind. F4 still in the air. I'm going to start with knight e7. Because I didn't want to make any like big commitments. And
You got this.
I'm trying. Thank you, Natun. Yeah, the knight wasn't doing too much on c6. It was just kind of sitting there, being restricted. So on g6, maybe eventually on h4, I can do a bit more things.
Hey Eric, what is your definition of romantic love? Is it that indefinable ecstatic feeling that poems are written about? Or is it just
Maybe.
the product of strong, steady partnership formed on top of friendship and attraction?
Yeah, I don't know. That question is maybe a little bit too deep for me to answer right now. I mean, when it comes to this current position, there's definitely some romantic love between these pieces, working together towards a common goal, finding eternal happiness. The happiness keeps increasing. Got connect 4. Thank you, Musha Bloom. Gifting to Candy Pashana. Oh, thank you, Christine HB. Gifting to Fun. That's a lot of G's. G. Thank you, Curious Mountain Crawler. I do appreciate everyone with the support. Nice, Gary.
Eric, can you tell myself and chat a story?
Yeah, what kind of story do you want? I went to the grocery store yesterday and I was looking for shallots, but there were no shallots. But the person who I asked was like behind the counter. Uh, he really liked my shirt. I was wearing my Oh No My Queen shirt. But he didn't know who I was. And he just asked for a picture of my shirt. So I was asking him, like, are you a chess player? Because he said, like, oh no, my queen. And it was a shirt with, like, the chessboard and the, like, queen symbol. And he was saying that his brother is really into chess and watches a lot of chess on YouTube. And he was saying how his brother, like, sometimes says, oh no, my queen. And then I had to explain to the guy that it was my merch that I was wearing, and I'm probably the guy that his brother was watching.
FM next month.
Hey, let's go. M Kongs. So it was a very wholesome interaction. And he checked in the back for shallots, but there were no shallots. But took a selfie with him. It was nice. Okay, so takes. Doesn't really lead to much. If I play this, let's play this. Putting, or at least maintaining the pressure against the king. I hope that's a satisfying story. Oh, Tricky Trimmer is a brother. How many brothers are there in chat? It was actually 2 days in a row I got recognized at the grocery store. I don't know why I've been going to the grocery store so often, but the day before yesterday, there's like a older woman who came up to me and was saying, like, she recognized me, saying her son watches me like all the time on YouTube. So shout out to everyone's like son and brother, daughter, sister, sibling. Okay, time advantage is increasing. Um, King H2. I'll admit, I don't know what I was even threatening with Queen H4. Really just saving my queen. So King H2 signifies maybe White wants to play this move. And maybe I have to be careful. Like, H5 looks attractive, but then actually, oh no, my queen. I mean, I could like force all the trades, play some endgame. Is this actually a threat though? Like, can I just maybe slow play bishop d7, g3, queen g5, h4? I take with check. Yeah, I think I'll play bishop d7. I'm kind of just waiting for white to self-destruct, or for white to take too much time and then run out of time. But there's a plan of like rook f7, rook a f8, etc. Is anyone else from your family who plays chess? Actually, I have an older brother that taught me how to play chess. This was back in 2001. He's not like a serious or like even avid player, but he knew the rules. I was 7, he was 12 when he taught me. Okay, I could take with the pawn or the rook. I'll take with the rook. Okay. And now what to do?
I beat a strong player with the Stafford OTB the other day.
Oh, let's
Thank you,
go.
Dad.
I'm so proud. All right. I want to play this move, but then g3 takes, and then oh no, my queen. Although there is takes. Like, I really want to keep the attack going, but things might fizzle. I could take twice, knight f8, and then reposition the knight.
Rosen, let's go 15 months. You are a very instructive
let's do
master.
this.
Thanks for the great content.
Oh, thank you.
YouTube, Rosen YouTube.
Okay, the position has transformed drastically. No more like vicious attack on the king side. It's actually very positional. The pawns play a role in restricting the bishop, and the knight's ready to come in. E6 is a really nice square. Maybe eventually d4, c5. d3 could be a weakness. Thank you, Dr. Boogie Fiva. Oh, and also thank you, you're a serious star. Feel free to share the game that you played with me. Or, yeah, feel free to share the game that you played with me. That you didn't play against me, but you know what I mean. Always curious to see over the board Stafford games. All right, play this move. And then rook d1 would be likely. If I play rook g6, there's f3. If I play this, there's king g1. I don't think these moves really lead to much. There's pawn f3, which is interesting. It wasn't the first move that came to mind, but the more I'm looking at it, the nicer it looks. Hey, it's Emberg.
Speaking from the openings that are also food/drink that I have at the top of my head. Italian.
Alright, let's play this.
Sicilian, pizza, English,
Pizza.
tea,
Wait, what?
fried liver. Maybe play an Italian and Sicilian in Italy OTB tournament for the memes.
Oh, Sicilian pizza. That's true, actually. Ben Feingold used to make that connection all the time. Yeah, I gotta play Sicilian and Italian. Gotta go to Sicily. They probably have good pizza there. Okay. White's about to get forked. This is a fork, and after it takes, this will be a fork. This is a potential move. But I'll take on d3. Because now these pawns are undefended. f3, I'll move back. Actually, rook f3 looks really nice. Because king g2, I take king h4. I mean, okay. Won by resignation. I wasn't sure until the very end.
Thanks for all the chess-tainment.
Oh, thank you. I wasn't sure if I was going to win by mate, by flagging, or by resignation. Overall, I think it was a pretty smooth game. Not sure if I had anything better than what I did in the game. The engine thing is running. The engine says I played a perfect game. Really? Wait, what? I mean, maybe the opening, objectively, was harmless, but I guess I did what the position called for. And then f3 was actually a very timely move. Always play f3. So there's a point here. The engine says -8, and then the opponent equalized. There is an argument that queen takes g4 is inaccurate, especially if queen h6 keeps a larger edge. But I'll take an almost perfect game. 96% accuracy. Thank you, Chimpany. Yeah, overall, like, my opponent played pretty well too. There was no obvious blunder. It was just maybe a matter of getting gradually outplayed, getting low on time. Is your brother also a chess master? He's never played a tournament. Unrated. Maybe has potential though. You should make a tournament and give away merch to whoever can do "Oh No My Queen" the most times and still win. Be cool to host like a viewer tournament and have some merch giveaway. Thank you, G Duffy. Okay, it's time for the Italian. All this talk about Italy and pizza. All right, so h6 is a move. It's a move that is sometimes mentioned by the famous Mike Cummer in the St. Louis Chess Club, like beginner classes, preventing the fried liver. Objectively, it's not a great move though, because it loses time. There are better ways for black to like follow opening principles. And we're already beginning to see like the issue for black, not having any pieces developed. So I think the best way to punish this is just to keep developing. Knight c3. And I really have to keep my eyes peeled for tactics. Like takes, queen c4, queen d7. Let's just keep developing. On the castle queen side, maybe go for e5. Open the center files. Yo. Thank you, Josh Bengal VA. Thank you, Suin. Happy 4 months. All right, so we trade bishops. I mean, yeah, there's more center control, more development, and also more initiative. So e5, putting the pedal to the metal.
11.
Happy 11. Feltnia, welcome back. Yeah, the problem here, black has no time to castle. Knight's attacked. Knight moves to h5. Now the pawn's still pinned. And what I'll do... Actually, a couple of things come to mind. I was thinking bishop e3 initially, because then I'm threatening g4 to trap the knight. But I can also take. And if pawn takes, queen b5 wins the knight. Double attack. And if takes, I take here, and then the queen's attacked and the knight's attacked. So, I think...
Great to catch you live again after ages.
Oh, thank you. It's good to live again. I think white's just winning a piece here. Bishop or knight will be lost, or both. Okay, so hopefully this game still has some instructive value. Like what can go wrong in the opening when the opponent doesn't develop quickly enough. So I would like to play rook e1, but then knight e6 would save the knight and the queen. So I'll just take the knight. And this knight is ready to hop in. Yeah, might as well. Knight d5. Queen e6, I take and fork. Here I'll go for... I really want to go for this funny checkmate.
Oh no, my prime.
Okay, let's set it up. Let's play rook d3. Threatening mate in 2. Just trying to get the game over with. Thank you, Rat Bandit. There we go. Check. This is a version of Anastasia's mate. Rook h3. Checkmate is guaranteed. The only way to prevent it is resigning or losing on time. Hopefully I'm not giving my opponent any ideas. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty aesthetic. Don't see this every day. For those that want like a good training resource for these types of checkmates, on Lichess, you can go to learn and then I think it's practice. And then you get this page. And somewhere within these checkmate patterns, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, there's Anastasia's mate. And there's, I guess, 4 different examples. It starts off really easy, but it's really just to drill the pattern. This is one of the more common ways to execute Anastasia's mate. You play this move and say, oh no, my queen, and then checkmate. And then it gets even more tricky Now it's a 3-move combination. We check. Oh no, my queen, and then checkmate. And then even in a wild position, if you can identify the pattern involving the knight, queen, and rook, and the castle king, then you can find Anastasia's mates. So I hope this is useful. There's there's like a few dozen different mates that these things will train you on. But let's go back. Thank you, Pack Fanny. Happy 8 months. Who is Anastasia? I actually don't know. I should know. Maybe the inventor of Anastasia's mate? Thank you, KKTNG. A first-time Prime sub. Oh, Anastasia means resurrection. Oh, so maybe it's named after like a concept rather than a person? It comes from a novel. All right, let's play e4 again.
Help.
What do you need help with? All right, so we have a French. What to play against a French? Let's play a 2 knights attack. It's been a long time pet opening of mine. Now with knight f3, I'm allowing black to transpose into a Sicilian with c5. But most people who play e6 are programmed to play d5 on move 2. Wow, g6. You sometimes see this in the Caro-Kann with a pawn here rather than here. I don't think I've ever seen g6 in this specific move order. I mean, d4 is the most principled. I think I just play d4. Control the center. Like sometimes a combination of e6 and g6, it can be a bit weakening to the dark squares. Okay. What are the odds we'll see knight e7? And then knight f6 checkmate. It's nice when the worst possible move is disguised as like a natural developing move.
Love everything that you do.
Oh, I love you too. Thank you, D. Lafayette. Okay, what to do here? There's a hilarious line. I'm not going to do it because it doesn't make any sense. But the hilarious line is queen d2, knight e7, queen h6. Sacrificing the queen. Bishop takes, and then knight f6, king f8, bishop takes h6, checkmate. The reason why I'm not going to do it is black can castle there after queen h6 or knight f5. And it's just not where I should put the queen. So more natural is bishop g5, which I think I'll just play. If this were blitz, maybe I'd go for queen d2. Execute the idea. If I remember after this game, I'll share. There is like a funny opening where white can go for this idea. Like a while ago, I made a video about super rare opening traps, which I featured this queen d2, queen h6 idea in that video. But I think it was a couple of years ago. Are you going to upload the yearly Rapid Arena on YouTube? I think it's already on YouTube. I've played multiple yearly Rapid Arenas. So maybe best to search like yearly Rapid Arena and my name. Maybe you can find it. Some of the longer streams, actually many of the longer streams, are now going on my extra channel. And yeah, recently I've been posting a video to the extra channel every other day. Hey, it's Peshka. What's up, Peshka? Shout out to Peshka. Hope you had a good stream. One of the OGs of Chess Twitch. Been streaming, I think, for almost as long as me, maybe longer. If you're just joining, I'm playing the monthly Rapid Arena. Trying to be instructive. Trying to find some funny lines. Yeah, earlier I was discussing the idea of Queen h6. Bishop h6 is like almost tempting, but probably not worth the sacrifice. So I could play like Queen d2, but the knight is ready to come to f5. So maybe you have to calculate a little bit, like start with h5. The prospect of h4, h5 looks quite nice. Yeah, let's play h4. Because black either has to play h5 themselves and weaken g6, or allow this and then has to worry about this or the file opening. Yeah, I was just trying to calculate this line. So h5 takes. I concede the bishop pair, but there's a lot of pressure. There's f5, h6. Maybe f5, knight g5. I could also start with bishop f4. Actually, yeah, might as well like keep the bishop. Why was my bishop on e3 in the first place? Maybe I should have played bishop f4 here. I think maybe I was concerned about g5, but okay. Can always go back and analyze. So now there is pressure against d4. I'll play c3. Keeping things defended. Now the queen's no longer tied down. Ideas of this or this. Probably eventually I want to castle queenside. Oh yeah, the link is in the chat. Thank you, Old Walter. We do have the extra command. My other YouTube channel. Queen d5. Hitting the knight. I'll play bishop d3. Yeah, this is like very harmonious development. There's definitely some resemblance to London. Like if the knight were on d2 and pawn on e3, it'd be quintessential London. But the pieces just combine very nicely. b5. All right, so there's a few candidate moves here. h5, g4, queen e2. All of these moves make some threats. g4 is like relatively forcing, but the knight moves back. Trying to figure out g4, knight d6, can I trap the queen? b5 does turn out to be useful and kind of discouraging c4. In queen e2, there's a6. Another thought is to try and remove the bishop so I can win f6 and fork. So h5 would be the move to try and make that happen. h5, g5, h6. Takes, 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 takes. h5. Yeah, h6 is actually a pretty big threat. I think I'll start with this. So I think this move was intended to be more prophylactic, but it kind of like wasted a little time, also weakened the position. Like, there's more targets to try and exploit. I'm down on time. I've really not been paying attention to the clock. It was a situation where there were just so many like good-looking options to consider. King e2 is not under my consideration, but maybe is still better for white. Okay, so now I play this, and I think this wins material. Because if knight takes... Actually, is it so simple? Yeah, knight takes, rook takes. I was just realizing there's f5, but knight d2, takes, takes. And this line, I win the queen. Okay, very pleasant game. 14 move win. Question earlier, was c7 hanging? I guess it was. And here I had to defend the knight. This position, I could have taken c7, but I was trying to catch bigger fish. Let's see. The engine just says white's winning here. Bishop c7, top move, but h5. Yeah, h5 is also up there. Hey, h5 top move. I mean, so many winning moves for white. Is king e2 winning? Let's guess the eval. King e2. I'll guess that it's still like plus 1.5. Hey, not bad. 1 point. It's so funny. Like king e2 feels so self-destructive. Obviously not necessary, but it's a good sign when bond clouding still keeps advantage. Oh, odd that it announces that you're streaming in top left. Yeah, this is like a built-in feature with Leirix. I usually don't mind if people like tune into my stream while playing me. Generally, it's not recommended though. Like if you're playing me, it's probably best to mute, and then like if you want to watch it afterwards. But yeah, it's part of kind of the nature of streaming chess on Twitch. It is nice that Leirix like promotes who's streaming which tournament and which games. It can make the stream more discoverable. And yeah, sometimes I'll intentionally fool the stream snipers with an oh no my queen, or like oh no insert noun here. Okay. New opponent playing xasankulu. Play d5. Welcome back to Pam. Doing well. Have a little bit of coconut water left. Do you use OBS? I use Streamlabs OBS, but I also have OBS installed. That was the first software I used. Okay, so this is like a standard QG exchange. I'll play bishop d6. Destroy the London. Might be hard to do in this game. My opponent's not playing the London. But I'll follow opening principles. Play h6. Rook e8. This is actually the exact position I had against Magnus Carlsen in the over-the-board game that we played back in September. It was in the Sinkfield Cup opening ceremony simul. Magnus, I think, either played a3 or rook b1. And I played a5. I also had this position against Eric Hansen in Title Tuesday a couple of days ago. Eric played rook b1 and went for b4 and b5. Now, usually I would play queen b8 in this position. Idea to get out of the pin and create the battery. But recently I discovered this move rook c8, which has a more subtle idea. I guess white's not going for this minority attack. The idea of rook c8 is to eventually push b5 and ensure c6 is defended. And maybe white wants to go for e4. Let's start with queen c7. Bishop g3 is probably the move for white. Wow. Pawn e4. So with this move, white's accepting essentially an isolated d-pawn. Now it's nice that this knight's no longer pinned. I could take... Yeah, I think I'll take and then play bishop g4. I mean, knight f8 is also possible. Let me take a little bit of time here. Because there's a bunch of candidate moves. Knight f8, bishop g4, queen b6 threatening this. Am I scared of d5? A thematic idea for white. Also, am I scared of this move? I like the feeling of knight f8. It just feels safe and cozy. Queen b6 gives up on the battery, but queen b6, bishop b3. I shouldn't take too long here. What's happening after knight d8, d5, take, bishop takes. Let's say I take with bishop takes, rook takes. I think that's too much simplifying. So maybe I'll start with this. And just a more active square for the queen. And I do make a threat. And I'm holding off on this move because there's cases where, like, if white plays bishop g3, I take and put the knight on f6. A bit more active. So burned a little bit of time. Wow. Didn't really see that move coming. mean, it doesn't really address this threat immediately, but I can't play it because takes hits a queen. It's actually a confusing position. If I take bishop b3. So I'm actually wondering about take, bishop h7, king h8, rook e5, bishop b3. Because then the queen's in the predicament. Okay, I'll temporarily be down a piece. I mean, let's imagine takes. Yeah, I'll win the rook. Yeah, I think I'm just winning the exchange in that line. Otherwise, I win a pawn. One more time. Take, bishop h7, king h8, bishop, rook e5, bishop b3, queen c5. I mean, every line for white, something's hanging, either the bishop or the rook in the end. Even after like takes, there's no rook d8, there's no counterattack, I don't think. And bishop d8, is that a move? Take. I guess bishop d8, take, and then checkmate. The back rank. All right, let's just go for this. I think in every case, I'm up at least a pawn. I hope I'm not missing something. I might be, but we'll find out soon. Down, what, 4.5 minutes? Hey, it's Kung Fu
Hooray for
Chess.
friendship.
Happy 19. Shout out to kungfuchess.org. It's been a while since I played there. Maybe if I have energy in about 2 hours and blow off some steam. Okay, so can I win another pawn? I really just have to manage time too. Yeah, this might be a greedy move. Rook d2. So what about queen b5? Queen b5 takes. And bishop c3. Take. I think this is okay. There's this move, which I completely forgot about, but I've... Wait, do I... Oh, no, I don't. Oof. Yeah, queen b5 was not the right move. Oh, this is not good. I mean, I could take on h7. I'll have 3 pawns for the piece. Take on h2. Queen c5, take. Wait, what about bishop c4? Take, and then take. But that might actually be my best try. Wait a minute. Bishop c4. Take. Giving up both my bishops. So I lose the queen, I win the rook. I have rook and 3 pawns for 2 bishops. Okay. Bigger concern is the time. And this really changed quickly. It's a 3-result game. It's actually kind of hard to evaluate. 2 bishops are very strong in that game. But open position, the rooks can do some damage. Pass pawn potential. Have to keep in mind this move attacks a rook. Allowing bishop d7. A fascinating position. I want to just do the caterpillar method of contracting and expanding. There's also potential for this and this.
Love.
Thanks for the love. Play this move. Rooks are generally good behind pass pawns. Position takes like time to understand. So the rook defends the bishop, can't take the pawn. Bishop e7, rook c2, there's no rook b8, takes, should be good. It's also calculating like rook c2, rook b8, king e7, here, bishop f6 is probably losing. That move I forgot about. Some ace 3 coming. Sacrificing the king side. I was going to turn on my heart rate monitor, but I don't have my watch. Okay. Take. No! Oh no. I moved the wrong rook. I was expecting this. Ah, okay. Um. Oh no, my rapid rating. Play this. Hmm. Oh, there's almost a trick. Not quite though. Yeah, I need something controlling h5. Oh, what to do? Okay. Good game though. Opponent fought well. I got way too low on time. Oh no, my rating. Yeah, for some reason I was expecting bishop e6 and not bishop d5. I should have been ready for either rook to be attacked. I also probably just should have put my rooks on dark squares, so the bishop can't attack them. And earlier, I think it was worth spending the time to like ensure this line is fine for black. Because yeah, bishop h7 here. Apparently it's not winning though. Queen e2. I'm confused. Takes. I guess I didn't realize that white has like good compensation here. Oh, but black is still winning after queen c7. So maybe the engine doesn't like fully understand the depth of this line. And then here, yeah, queen b5 wasn't necessary. Oh, I missed queen a4. Oh, queen a4 is a simple move. Just counterattacking the bishop. Yeah, bishop c4 still was playable, but difficult with the time situation. Okay, what to do? 98% accuracy? That makes... Oh, wait. It hasn't analyzed a full game yet. The number will probably drop. Refresh. Wait, what? 79% accuracy. Okay. That's probably more deserving. Wait. Monthly rapid. Okay. I'll try and get back on track.
Been watching for way longer, but happy 27 months.
Oh, happy 27. Alistair ZA. I appreciate that. So, what were the opening suggestions from earlier? There were a few openings against e4. There was Scandi, Brooklyn. Still want like a real Italian. Playing G Duffy. Oh, Bird. A missed chance for Bird. Hey, it's KD Learns. What's up, KD Learns? Shout out to KD. Hope you had a good stream. Thanks for the raid. If you're just joining, I just lost a very painful game. Also, is my opponent about to play the Stafford? Okay, Stafford Gambit time. Oh, let's punish the Stafford. I'll play one of the refutations. H5, C3, knight G4 incoming. Let's see how much my opponent knows here. Ooh. Yeah, queen h4 is a move I like to play. After bishop b6, I think this is a bit easier for white to handle. And now this move. Yeah, I feel a little bit bad being so cruel to an opening that is so dear to my heart. But this is how to punish a dubious opening. Take. Oh, thank you, KD Learns. Yeah, big shout out to KD. If you don't know who KD Learns is, a lot of great content on YouTube, also across like all the short form platforms, TikTok, Instagram. I'd take on h5 first. I mean, there's so many like good looking options. I think I'll play g5. I grab space, develop the bishop. Yeah, this is just a matter of developing and not blundering. Bishop d3. Oh yeah, KD Learns has a video featuring us on YouTube. We film content together in Vegas. Feel free to share the link. Wait, let me just make you a mod and then you'll be able to share links. Okay. Newest mod of the channel. Okay, the plan is this, and then storm. Maybe someday castle queenside. Always play f3. There we go. Okay. Everyone can watch the video. That it features a fun game, also some instructive lessons. Also some tennis clips interspersed. All right, a5 coming. Oh, it's Vampire Chicken here too. Yeah, there is some confusion, like people mistaking Vampire Chicken for Eric Rosen and vice versa. Hopefully there's less confusion now that my slight beard is gone. So, still developing. I've managed to move every single pawn before castling my king. Pawn moving will continue. The king is actually like pretty safe in the center. Maybe one idea is to like sack on a6. Oh yeah, we have to do a chess tennis collaboration. Might be seeing KD at some point in real life soon. Okay, am I actually threatening bishop takes a6? So takes, b5. Like assume king b8, b5. Rook b1. Probably no need to like dig so deep. Like why dig a hole when I can just have a picnic? Bishop a2. Okay, let's put a rook on the safe square. I want the knight to come to c5, but knight b3 hangs a knight. Maybe this move. So I'm over defending d4 because I want to play c4. And maybe just keep pushing pawns. Thank you, Bobby Fish. Or have a picnic in a hole. So many possibilities. All right, queen f2. I'm preparing the picnic. There's a lot of preparation involved. I haven't lost a pawn yet. Although, it's going to be hard to get connect 8. My g-pawns are doubled. Imagine we'll see this move. And then f4. f4. Gradually gaining space. h4 is not really a threat. Okay, I'll play rook c2. Okay, I can take that. Hey, my g-pawns are undoubled. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves away from connect 8. But probably more moves because this pawn needs to go away. Yeah, knight f3 is coming soon. Reinforcing these pawns. And this is one of the strategies of like playing against a Stafford Gambit or any dubious Gambit. Like take material and don't give anything back. Except I might have to give away my a pawn. Sadly enough. I could play this move. But then bishop d5. Alright, let's play this move. Leaving the pawn tension. I'm imagining someday like getting the pawn to c5 and then this bishop is stuck forever. The problem though is if I play c5, bishop d5 comes. And my bishops aren't too impressive. So what to do? I mean, c5 completely puts the bishop in jail. But I don't want to get like if I play c5, bishop d5, rook h5, like how is it even possible for white to win that? Being up 2 pawns. So I think I have to take and then use the c file. Rook c6, bishop d5, take. This move might be played. Wait a minute. I actually have to be really careful not to like give away my whole advantage. Because if I like I wanted to play queen c2, but then bishop d5 is a double attack. I guess I have rook f6 there. Hitting the queen. Is anything better? d5 immediately. Rook a6 sacrifice. I'm just confused. I'm thinking about sagging the rook here. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll play rook c3 and just lose the tempo. My rook started on c2. All right, so d5. Opponent's trying to fight back. All right, bishop d2. Doesn't look right, though. Queen b2. Man, it's a Stafford Gambit energy. Like, it's supposed to be a bad position for black, but the Stafford Gambit gods are working magic. All right, let's play this move. Oh no, my pawn. I'm freeing the f2 square for the bishop. Likely the other bishop will come to e2. Wait, what? Okay, I think that makes life easier. I just want a bishop. And now the rook can return. Although bishop d5 still. So how about this? Okay, I'm up 2 pieces in the pawn. Stay hydrated. Good life advice. I think at some point in this middle game, like Bach was doing okay, but I gave a few too many gifts. Okay, defend the knight. How do I break through? Maybe I should castle. Or maybe... Okay, yeah, I gotta follow opening principles, right? On move 41. Never too late to castle. I think this constitutes as a Rosen trophy. Castling after move 40 doesn't happen too often. I'll check after the game. All right, now can I take? Let's play this move. Pawn is just in the way of the bishop and the knight. I'm also now controlling h8. I'll take the rook. Gifts are still welcome. Rook d8, queen f6. Ooh. Okay. Making progress. But how much progress? There's a crazy line. If I play this move, it might be a draw. Take, take. I'm trying to calculate. I'll share it after the game, but I don't want to even give black chances of drawing. Wait, rook g4. Wait, this isn't so simple. Maybe just bishop g2. There's so many stalemate tricks. Let's play this. Wait, did I still allow something? No, this should be fine. This is actually really close to being a draw by force. Oh, man. But it's still... I'm pretty sure it's still okay. If black could sacrifice the queen and rook, it's stalemate. The king has no legal moves. The pawns can't move. So this would be an attempt. But then... Actually, if I take with king, there's this move. Take with bishop, there's this move. Ah, but then I take back and it's not stalemate. Okay. Also, king f2 should win. Yeah, rook d1 was also probably winning. It was a hard-fought game, though. Checkmate is now a threat. Okay. GG. So I want to show the funny line. And it's one reason why you should never resign. Like if I were to play rook d1 here, there is the move rook h1. And if king takes h1, then I'm pretty sure it's a draw after queen h7. Because wherever the king goes, the queen sacrifices itself, takes its stalemate. If here, queen f2, and the queen must capture the king. Or the king must capture the queen. But earlier, like after b5, and the engine just says white's completely winning. But if I play c5, white's still winning this? I mean, white's up 2 pawns. But after bishop d5, queen e2, rook h5. I guess white's still winning this because white can eventually maneuver the knight to g3 and bishop to e2 and then get the break with h5. At a brief glance, I thought that black has a fortress here. Anyway, I hope people were entertained from that game. Maybe learned a thing or two. Let's move on. Back to tournaments. I'm not taking challenges right now. I'm in the monthly Rapid Arena. It's a 5-hour long tournament. I did late join it. So far, I've lost a game, won a handful of games. Oh, G Duffy in the chat. My previous opponent was entertained and didn't stream snipe. Two good qualities. Oh, playing Leirix 2 from the country of pirates. Okay. I still haven't had a chance to like play an opening against E4. Let's play this. Scandi time? Someone earlier wanted Scandi with knight f6. C4. So there's e6 and c6. No, both moves are playable. I'll play e6. Some potential gambits. But now what to do? Knight c6, d4, bishop b4. There's also c5. I think I'll play c5. Discouraging d4, preparing this. So, yeah, I'm down a pawn, but the compensation lies in the fact that the square is in my control and there's a bit more active development. Maybe it takes some work to prove. A6, queen c7. I think I'll still play queen c7. There's a funny line that a lot of people might blunder into. Let's go for this. Okay, I wasn't expecting knight d5. Yeah, this is one example of the funny line. Bishop h2 is mate in 2. Like, there's no way for white to not get mated on the next move. King h1, knight f2, checkmate. So that worked out nicely. I hope whoever recommended this opening is satisfied. I had a very similar idea in Title Tuesday. It came from a London opening, but a few weeks ago I played Title Tuesday, beating like a 2800 in 15 moves with the same like mating concept. Because a lot of people will blunder h3, which again walks into mate in 2. Bishop h2, if takes its mate. And I think it's easy to make the oversight that this pawn is just not defended. So, moving on. That was a quick game. Top 600. Oh, maybe I had that in like a different video, different opening as well. Can come from Smith Mora. Does that count as smothered mate? I think the king was partially smothered. I mean, my bishop was one of the pieces smothering it. There was one empty square on g1, but it was still covered. Okay. I've played e4 a few times. So I'll keep playing e4. Bass by test. Thank you, Neogen Hawk. Okay, d6. Let's play a tricky line. Play knight c3. So if black plays knight f6, I have a pet line that I sometimes like to play. There's other options here for black too. Thank you, Trapezoidal Cube. Happy 21. Yeah, this opening I don't think has a name. It should really have a name, because it's kind of a unique type of position.
Subscribe for free with Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah, friendly reminder. Thank you, D Hazy. Queen c7, d4. Wait, what's the line here? d4. Oh yeah, take. And then a6 I think is playable. The queen can very easily be a target on c7. Like bishop f4 in many cases. Bishop f4 immediately, actually. Whoa, it's Gypsy.
Man. Thanks for
Oh,
all
thanks
the
so much.
chess.
I really appreciate that. Gypsy quadruple 9. Supporting with $15. That's very kind. Yeah, this is like a dream scenario for this opening. Like the queen and bishop are massive targets. Queen a5 check is maybe an attempt. I have bishop d2. I also have b4. b4 takes and then c3. The queen and bishop are attacked. I think b4 is just the best move. And if queen d8, at the very least I can take, and knight g6. Attacking, defending, and attacking. And in that line, the c-pawn would be hanging too. Yeah, the problem for black, the queen and bishop are attacked. So this move saves both of them. I could consider taking here. I'm taking a little bit of time to calculate because after takes, knight g6, queen d5. Oh, queen e4, I have bishop e3. So I take the rook. Yeah, win material. And then this move. Question earlier from Kazan, what if takes with pawn? If you're referring to this position, takes, I would take the bishop with check. So, yeah, it wasn't easy for black to deal with. Yeah, the reason for not playing knight f7 would be queen takes f4. I didn't want to lose a bishop. In this position, okay, I think I just take. Save the bishop. Queen still attacked. Rook still attacked. Oh, before knight takes d6. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think there is really any escape after b4. Okay. Take the rook. Oh, why not queen takes with pawn? Yeah, apologies if I didn't explain everything. Queen takes with pawn, I play c3. I think I draw the arrow for this. The queen's hit, knight defends a pawn, knight attacks a bishop. That's the tactics just flowing in white's favor. All right, so let's take the knight, simplify a bit. So I might be able to rescue the knight. I have this move, queen e2, preparing queen b5. There's bishop d3, which looks solid. Not so easy for black to win the knight. The king might walk over. If queen e5, king f1, f5, I'd have queen e2. Okay, so the king is walking over. So I'll play queen d2. Preparing this. I want to make it so if the king takes a knight, I'll take on h7 with checkmate. This is my bait. This is a bait. This is a fish. I feel like a fisherman. I am hanging a pawn, but that would open the file. I'd probably meet... I mean, queen takes g2, I either play queen h6 or castle queenside. So that's a logical move. Let's deliver a check. Does the king want to run towards the knight? Okay, runs away. So now I'll just castle. Rook e1 coming. I'm losing the knight, but okay, I can win the bishop. And then go after this knight. I'll play this move first. Prevent any g-file shenanigans. f4 will come next. Knight f3 check. It's not quite legal. Knight's pinned. Ooh. Alright, I'll still play f4. Bishop defends, queen defends. Pawn attacks. Yeah, my opponent just kind of walked into a very difficult opening. And that's one of the nice things about this specific line, this e5 line. Because white gets early development and initiative, and a natural move like queen c7 apparently is already like a big blunder. I imagine because of what happened. It's crazy how such a move is like already much worse. And yeah, this opening is just called Sicilian defense modern variations, whatever that means. The best move in this position is a6, limiting ideas of these moves. And then like one of the lines is g3 and then queen d6 is one of the best approaches for black. Why not take c8 with the bishop? Did I miss a free rook? Oh, I did. I was more interested in the knight. And I was waiting for this free rook. That way I won the rook and then would win the knight. I probably should have taken the rook, though. Top engine move. Yeah, it was already like... I mean, it really stemmed from one seemingly innocuous mistake in the opening. Like, only so much black can do to fight back. This position has happened 16 times before on Lichess. Okay, moving on. Top 400. Playing Molurus. Molurus? Molurus. Let's mix it up. Let's play in English. Been playing a lot of e4 today. I encountered the English opening, I think, in my first game of this tournament. And we'll have a Queen's Gambit declined. So it feels like I'm playing myself. It's an opening I like to play from the black side. I usually play c6 here. Bishop e7 is also playable. And there's many different branches from this sort of structure. And different branches for both sides. Like, sometimes white can choose whether to castle kingside or queenside. Also choose where to put the knight. Staying flexible. Can you explain the knight g6 move? Oh, that was from the previous game. I explained it when I played it. It was a discovered attack to attack the queen, defend my bishop, and attack the rook. A very multi-purpose. I do make an effort to try and explain most of the moves I play. Queen c2, I was threatening to take and win the pawn, so h6 makes a lot of sense. Keep the tension. And with h6 included, like, there might be more reason to castle queenside and then go for the g-pawn thrust. And I'm leaning more towards putting the knight on e2. So I think it combines well with eventually pushing the g-pawn, or even just castling kingside and then going for the plan of f3, e4. I see the comment from Captain Ketchup. So on Lichess, if you observe a game, you can't use engine analysis with an ongoing game, which is actually, I think, a very good feature or very good decision to not allow that feature, because then it limits the potential issues with fair play. I know chess.com has a different approach where, yeah, you can have eval bar and engine lines on any ongoing game. But yeah, on Lichess, you can only analyze with the engine after the game is done. So castling, I mean, both moves are like they seem very playable. I guess it's a matter like, do I want a more positional or tactical battle? And castling kingside can still lead to potential tactics. I could also just play f3 and hold off on making a decision. Might walk into c5. I think I'll castle kingside. It's just way less risk. And I think there's still a lot of fun to be had. Like with this move, there's this plan, but also the plan of the minority attack. If I castle queenside, there'd be no reason to expand the queenside pawns. Oh yeah, I was referring to spectators. Like if you're watching a game on chess.com, you can use the engine with that game. Although I've noticed for like more serious events, they make it so you can't even watch the game in chess.com/play for maybe the reason that they don't want people watching with the engine. Okay, so one of the drawbacks of h6 is now the knight can't easily move to g6. I think I can go for this. And then, I mean, e4 would be the dream. Now, it's super common, like in this Carlsbad structure, when black plays, or when white plays f3, c5 is very thematic. That discourages e4, tries to open the position, so f3 is maybe a weakness. But c5 also can weaken d5. I've had way more experience from like these structures on the black side. Like growing up, especially when I was like sub 2000, I used to have a very hard time playing these positions as black. Okay, c5 makes sense. So I don't want to take because takes and then e3 is attacked twice. Even though maybe it's playable. And there's a line like takes, takes, takes. Takes, takes. Maybe throw in check king h1. More inclined to play rook d1. I'm keeping tension. It's one of these moves that doesn't really hurt me. Now c4 almost looks like it traps a bishop, but then there's bishop f5. What do I think about emote only Untitled Tuesday? I think it's a good decision. Yeah, I mean, usually when I would play Title Tuesday, I wouldn't look at chat, but it's probably good just for like fair play measures and for the integrity of the tournament. Yeah, so we might see a line like c4, bishop f5, takes, takes, knight g6. I'm basically willing to go into this because c4, I would like to think is a concession because then there'd be no more pressure on d4, and it makes it so e4 is much stronger in the future. Like imagine the structure, the bishops are off the board. Okay, we probably won't have to imagine. It's happening already. I'll play bishop Bishop g3 or bishop f2? Probably bishop g3. And bishop f2 also. Choices. I can also, wait, take and take? Free pawn? I was so inclined of just retreating, but I think it's just a free pawn. I think my opponent either missed d5 as hanging or maybe thought that e3 will be hanging, but when I take, I defend e3. I hit the bishop. Yeah, let's do it.
Always make good choices.
That's what I'm trying to do every moment of every day. Sometimes my choices can be improved. Hopefully I'm not blundering here. Because things look a little bit unstable. Like this defends this, defends this. But it's hard to effectively attack the queen. Like knight h4, I can take the bishop. And d5 was kind of an important pawn for black. e4 will come soon. Do you like playing the Tory attack? The Tory is not an opening I've really dabbled with much. I much prefer London. I think f4 is just a more useful square for the bishop. But the openings are like both playable. Okay, so yeah, e4, knight h4. I mean, the queen always has h3. I'm waiting for queen a5 so I can play knight f6 check and then win the queen. It would be depressing if there's no room for improvement. There's almost always room for improvement. I mean, after this game, I can share maybe some improvement tips for my opponent. Was there bishop takes d4? D4 was pretty well defended. Oh, maybe like you see the pin, but yeah, d4 is also defended by the knight and rook. Okay, so I'll take the knight. Simplify a bit. Oh, hi to Muhammad. Hi to all of the Muhammads watching. Also, hi to the most deadly cow and all the other cows watching as well. All right. D5. D5 or knight d5 or queen d5 or king h1. It's a type of position. There's just a lot of good looking options. B5 is probably coming. Let's play this. Pawns on dark squares do a nice job restricting black's dark square bishop. And I allow b5 because at some point the knight will come to e4. Thank you, Rapanalu. The first time prime. Yeah, oh no, my connect 4. I've destroyed my Connect 4 because I might want Connect 5. Get the pawn chain on the dark squares. Thank you, Vitron. Another first time prime. G6. So the queen's tied down to defending E5. So maybe this move? D Byford. Another first time prime. Did everyone just discover that you can subscribe with Prime for free? Only takes a couple clicks. Thanks, everyone. It might be a little bit tricky to get the pawn to F4. The queen is in the way. But okay, the knight can come to F6. Queen can slide over. Just a dream position. Rook is almost trapped. Oh, there's a funny line. Wow. Okay. I'm going to try and set up the funny line before black flags. I mean, I don't think I can resist. I really want to do it. Take there, check there, check there. Involves sacrificing a queen and a rook. Let's play a d6 first. My opponent might just lose on time. Oh, okay, I'm doing it. It might not work, but oh no, my queen. Someone call an ambulance. I almost have Connect 5 checkmate. The problem is there's King H3. Where's my mate? F4? Maybe G3? Where's my mate? I'm not seeing it. I just sacked my queen. Oh. F4, king takes. G3, king H3. Is there really no checkmate there? I mean, I win Connect 5. So maybe what I'll do... play F4 and then rook F3? I'm not seeing it. I don't even see how to set it up. F4... F4 is probably the best move. Oh no, my rook. Oh, opponent doesn't take the rook. I mean, do I just get my Connect 5 and then win on time? Because the king's going to slide away. There's this move. Wait, there's this move too, but then this move? And G4 doesn't work. What have I done? Where does my knight want to be? Wants to be attacking the king. Okay, connect 5. Opponent is suddenly moving quicker. Hey, it's a free queen. Do I even want to take it? I guess I do. Now this move. I've burned most of my time away, but that's okay. Check. Wow. Okay. I'm worse in the final position, but what a game. I mean, I think I did something that really wasn't necessary. I saw this checkmate, and I just assumed that there'd be something, but I should have probably thought ahead. Yeah, this is just... Black is winning. Black's up a queen here. Oh, thanks to my opponent, who's in the chat, says, it was an honor playing you. That's kind. Yeah, queen h6 was... It wasn't good here either, I assume. Yeah, so this opening... I mean, I think this is still some theory. Masters... But black really has to like know the plans well. Yeah, there's these like a5 and b5 moves. But this is still theory. Knight h5 apparently. Forcing the bishop trade. I mean, the line that I like to play as black is c6, e3, bishop d6, which is a bit more offbeat, a bit more aggressive. Okay, so top 300. I don't think I'll be winning this tournament. Unless I can like berserk win every game. I would have to average, what, like a game every 2 minutes? 2 to 3 minutes. Probably not feasible. Okay, playing Green Dragon. Do I play the dragon? Let's play a dragon. Haven't played Sicilian as black this stream. Thank you, Golden Glow Globe. Golden Glow Globe. I appreciate the first time prime. This is a line I generally like to play as a white. And it's not going to be a true dragon because it's not open Sicilian. F4, so we have a Grand Prix. Wow.
Top 300? Show no mercy.
I'm trying. F4. I really want to take and then do something. I think I'll just take. I spent, what, 3 moves moving my knight just to trade it off. But white's also spent a bunch of moves with this knight. Now we're getting a position where I have the bishop pair. But more importantly, I have the only light squared bishop on the board. And that can be useful in many cases. D5. Let's play knight e7 first. Prepare d5. Thank you, Skyrex. And so many people subbing with Prime for the first time. Do appreciate it. All right, so queen b6 looks natural. Aligning with the king. Considering g6 here. Like how else to develop the bishop? Sometimes g6 can walk into these like f5 sacks. But I think here can take and just be okay. Thank you. Getting better always. Also subbing with Prime for the first time. Maybe I just have to like remind people more often. If you have Amazon Prime, it's completely free on your end. So rook b1, a slightly mysterious move, and does get off the diagonal. I don't really want a castle. I feel like my king is safe in the center. Whoa, it's Nate Brady. Wait, how'd you do that? What is that even? I've never seen that before in chat. Okay, let's play this. Nate just did something. This looks like YouTube chat. I don't think I've ever seen that before. There's a new way to donate. It's called Hype Chat. Huh. Thanks for the $5. On YouTube, I think they call it Super Chat. And it pops up on the top. So if you want to like have a comment that's easy to read and stays there for a bit, I guess it stays here for another 90 seconds. Yeah, thanks for the $5. Alternatives to subbing with Prime. Also, shout out to Nate, fellow streamer. Oops, Nate Brady 23, sorry. Can I delete my own message? I can't ban myself. All right, let me focus on the game a little bit. Queen b7 is a move. I think now it makes sense to castle, actually. My king is just safer here. Wait, G-Spades can delete my message? Wait, try and do it. I'm curious. Hey, it's Stephen Gray. Happy 31 months. Also, the second shout-out didn't work. There we go. Why not bishop a5? This is sometimes why I don't look at chat during like more serious games. I just blundered. White had it for a couple of moves too, and now White has seen it. Okay. Actually, maybe it's not so bad though. I have queen b7. Wait, I had queen b7 the previous time too. Oh, but no. Yeah, bishop a5 was missed at the... It was missed in a moment that would have been very strong for White. In this line, I think it's completely okay. This is the only legal move. I take the rook. Now White can either take the bishop or save their own bishop. Probably better to save White's one bishop, right? Retreat and more active piece. Okay. Opponent is either not watching the stream or not listening to me. If White moved the bishop, then it would have been mate on g2. I did try the reverse stream snipe. So that actually worked well. I I accidentally blundered, quote unquote blundered, the skewer, but ended up winning a pawn. And now what to do? Queen d5, centralize. Just have to make sure the knight can't teleport here. Oh, it counts towards a hype train. Sub gift, hype chat. I see. Oh, we have a hype train. We also have another tactic to win a pawn. Oh, that's a triple fork. King and 2 undefended pawns. Have this move. Yeah, removing the defender of the knight. Oh, Octopus has also discovered hype chat. Thanks for the 140 in CA. I assume that's Canadian currency. I appreciate that. I'll have to save it for the next time I go to Canada. Or is it Cambodia? Maybe Cancun? Okay, I think this position is good enough for me to be a little bit unfocused, but still be controlled. Oh, Chad. Never been to Chad. I've been called a Chad a few times. California. I've been to California too. All right, let's trade queens, win another pawn. So up 3 pawns. The knight's a little bit stuck. A4, I think I'll just ignore F5. Actually, the goal is to chase the rook away from defending the pawn. So if rook h4, I'll play this move, and then I'm controlling h4, g4. Like basically all the squares on the 4th rank, except f4. But after rook f4, I play g5, and then I'll win the pawn. Oh, thank you, G Spades. Giving 120, I think that those are euros. Wait, euros or pounds? I forget the symbol. I think those are euros. And Bali. And look at all these hype chats. Oh, yes, my Canada. Wait. What's the Canadian national anthem? They really say, oh, yes, my Canada? Or it's just, oh, Canada? Probably not, oh, no, my Canada. Okay, A3, A2, A1 is very hard to stop. Takes here, here, here. Doesn't quite work. Oh, and knight c4 is coming. Clever. So let's play this. Knight c4, rook b2. Or even bishop c3. Yeah, a2 coming next. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've last heard the Canadian national anthem. I was in Toronto in, I guess it was November last year. Actually, I flew there on Halloween Day for the Chess.com Global Championship. Spent a week there hanging out with a lot of chess players. All right, let's play rook b1. I want to make sure I don't lose a queen. All right, where is my mate? Check. 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 Mates. Okay. Felt good. Yeah, there was one moment in this game. Actually, when I took on, yeah, I was not sensing the danger, but when I took on d5 with the knight, I had to be very careful here. And probably the only move is to take with a rook. In the game, I took with the bishop. And this was a big blunder because of this. White missed it. So a lot of mistakes. Like, this was dubious. This was a mistake. This was a blunder. That was a blunder. And then I guess this is just normal. Like, bishop a5 was fine because of this. But bishop takes d8 apparently was a blunder. White's doing okay after queen g3. Okay. Are you ever going to play the London in London? I actually already have. Went to London over a year ago. Stopped by a chess club there. I definitely played at least one London. Okay, so cementing my place in the top 300. 227. Still about, what, 70 points away from first? Was my going live message not correct? I didn't really do the math. I just put a lot of zeros, like hoping it would be factually correct. I appreciate those taking the effort to do the math. All right, let's berserk. Speaking of London, actually, I haven't played a London today. There is one person who told me to destroy the London, which hopefully won't happen in this game, but I guess we'll see. Okay, there's a prediction going. So now I want to win the game before the prediction is over. Mess with the mods. Hopefully I don't lose the game before the prediction is over. Man, this is already like amazing position. Because the queen has to stay defending the pawn. Queen d7 walks into knight e5. All these pawns are looking tasty. That's a free queen. E4 is coming. So many channel points being wagered. No one wants to believe in my opponent. What if I just willingly like throw the game? Make everyone lose their channel points. I wouldn't do that though. This position is too good to throw. I'm sorry that the thought even crossed my mind. Okay, well, what happens now? The prediction's still going. I think it's probably best to cancel it. Right? Like, or maybe not cancel it. I don't know. I have to think about the morals of the situation. I mean, the people who voted for lose or draw deserve to lose their channel points. At the same time, the result was known before the wagering ended, so probably a lesson to not run predictions, at least during the game. What to do? Okay, top 150. Trying to finish strong. Trying to recover the rating that I lost. I think I'm still down rating points for this tournament. Because that one loss took away 17. Oh! Imagine if a prediction was wrong this game. Okay, back to tournament. Oh yeah. Was there anyone who voted that I would lose a game after I already won the game? Maybe someone with a time machine? Okay, playing naprof. I'll berserk back. I haven't played the Stafford today. I guess I'll play a Stafford. Oh, okay. I can't play the Stafford against whatever this is. I'll play d5. Danish declined. It's like a Danish and an Orthoschnap. I don't think I've seen this one before. If I take bishop c4, queen d7, let's take. It's very Orthoschnap-like. Debating between this and this. Probably queen d7. Because I want to maximize, or accelerate kingside development. Bishop d6 and castle. d5. Cutting off the battery. Offering the trade. I want to try and develop my queenside pieces. What microphone do you use for your streams? It is a Shure. Yeah, nice job for spotting the logo. It's a Shure MV7. Basically the sister mic of the SM7B. Here, takes. Probably queen e7. Now this is actually a threat on b5. Oh, it's a USB mic. I think there's a port for the XLR, but I don't have the right equipment. It's really just plug and play. I've gone through like a fair share of microphones, having streamed for 5 years. I probably started with like just a built-in mic on my laptop. Then early on, I got a Blue Yeti. And for a while I used this, it's called a Samsung Go mic. Like very small, portable. And then at some point I got this guy. But I also have the, what's it called? Elgato Wave 3, which is a bit more portable for traveling. All right, rook c8 looks acceptable. Just want to win the pawn. Was there a Greek gift? No. I could have tried. Now this is a move, but I don't want to play it because it was based off a comment in chat. It's possible if I didn't see that comment, I would not consider this. And this is still very natural. The reason why bishop h2 wasn't working earlier is because after this bishop f4 exists to defend h2. Ooh. Okay, attacking two things. Actually attacking three things. Actually attacking four things. Which thing is white gonna defend? Okay, puts me in check. So these three things are still all attacked. What to do? I mean, I feel like sacking the queen. It's probably not the best life decision. I should probably just move quickly. Yeah, let's just make sure things don't get out of hand. Wait, what? Just blunder that?
I got to run, but just want to say thanks as always for being the most wholesome streamer on the platform. Love you, Eric less than 3.
I love you too. I also don't love the fact I just blundered a bishop. All right, let's try not to blunder anything more. Maybe I should have like played the line where I sack my queen. All right, bishop e5. So here it's equal material. I just kind of lost most of my advantage. The good thing is I have a bit more space. Rooks are active. More central control. At some point I probably want to play this and this. Use the G file. How long was my bishop hanging? Also, thank you, Matt. Happy 17 months. Rook. I'll play rook b4. Trying to calculate this. This doesn't work. Queen d1. Might as well. So queen g5 here. The knight comes in. Maybe I play queen g6. Have this move. So knight's pinned to the queen. I probably want to play this. Or this. Oh no, white's queen. Oh no, white's king. I don't even need to win the queen. Let's just mate next move. Okay. Oh, my bishop was hanging. Oh, this was a moment where, like, I saw this move, but I didn't want to play it. So instead, I just blundered the bishop. And it's still better for black. I could have taken first and then queen. Oh, then taken. Okay, what to do? Do I have mate in one? I had, yeah, I found the mate in two. Almost didn't find the mate in one, though. Wait, queen h2. I was in check, though. I was trying to make the joke that, like, I'm attacking 5 different things. Or I guess 4 different things, but leaving out the most important thing. My opponent did see it. Did you just literally gain 0 rating? Literally, no. If we go into my rapid rating, we can see the fraction. So I probably gained like a few fractions of a rating point.
Grüße aus Deutschland, Herr Rosen.
Oh, danke. Guten Abend. Oh, 9, mein. How do you say queen? Dame? I don't really know how to speak German. Okay, e4. I think this is the highest rated opponent I've played thus far. We have the Okali Sicilian. The 2 most principled moves are c3 and c4. I'll play c3. Oh yeah, oh 9, mein Dame. Okay, so pawn on a6. I think I can still play in a traditional Alapin manner. I usually play these structures from the black side, but playing the white side of this this sort of position is still enjoyable. So we see queen h5. I'm very tempted to play this and this. Let's do it. So if I play knight g3, there's takes, knight here. It's actually a little bit annoying. I could play bishop f4. Let's do this. No longer in opening prep. Just kind of playing by feel. I mean, the queen is a little bit awkward, but also a little bit annoying. If I play this move, I can defend. Do I have to worry about g5? I guess queen d2, g5, knight h3, and the g-pawn's pinned. Yeah, very rarely do you see a queen on h6 in these sort of positions. Like usually the queen's on like d8 or d6. But it's an interesting square. The knight on f4 is a little bit awkward. Thank you, Ilixut, the first time prime. So how to do this? h3? I think it looks like a useful move. I basically want to play queen e3 and not have to deal with this move. Sack the house. The house or the horse? Don't really want to give up anything for free just yet. Rather just make gradual improvements. Instead of sacking the house, I'm going to build a house. Turn into an architect. Architect, then a construction worker, and then a tenant. Okay, rook d1. Yeah, I want to make sure the house has like a stable foundation, some plumbing, eventually some electricity, a roof, small garden. Planting some seeds. Thank you, Superphil. Okay, this move is trying to make a dent in my house. Should maybe get some insurance. I mean, man, it's so close to working. If I just go full... Oh no, it doesn't work though. I wanted to sack, but it doesn't work at all. How about this? Let's keep growing the garden. The seeds are turning into tomatoes. Yeah, at first I was a little bit concerned about this move, but I just take. Black would probably have to make some concession. Tomato or potato? I mean, these tomatoes eventually want to turn into queens. All right, so we're getting this. So we both have some imperfect pawn structure. Now, 4 could be an issue. I like the idea of bishop e4. Wow. So I want to take here, but then 92. So maybe just bishop d3 back. I could play king h2 as well. Allow takes. Rook c3, rook e3. Was maybe playable. Bishop d3, I think is okay. Preventing the position from simplifying. And there's only so much that I can do. If repeats, then I'll have to find another move. I probably want to put the king here anyway. Oh, this could be the last game of the tournament for me. 9 minutes left. This game might not even count for the tournament. That's a good move. Take, take. I might be in a little bit of trouble here. I can't even play bishop here without like 92 check. If I take, a3 is weak. I mean, what else to do? Have to take. A4, take, take. I really don't want to simplify to a draw, but I might have to. Rook c5. Maybe rook c5. Rook a1. All right, let's go for this. This is not good though. Rook a1 doesn't lead to anything. Okay. I just have to hold on here. Oh no, my garden. Have this move. That's a useful inclusion though. I have a4. What to do? Trying to get some counterplay. What is this? I don't know what that is even. Okay, if I... And the knight is so well placed. Deliver a check. Let's try and hold on. The rook's a little bit awkward here now. Rook c7 is likely coming. Threatening this. Yeah, my house is crumbling. These endings can still be very, very tricky. So I'm down 2 pawns, but I have a slightly active rook. Not that it helps so much. I probably have to abandon g2. Yeah, so rook takes is a blunder, I think. Oh, there's knight d5, really? So there's knight d5. Oh, but then I check. Wait a minute. What's happening here? There's this move. But then this move. Yeah, I win the rook. Okay. Fighting has paid off. I'm now up a rook somehow. For 3 pawns, but I think things are under control. Yeah, I was in a lot of trouble there. Okay. That de-escalated quickly. Yeah. I mean, I got pretty outplayed. Where did things go wrong? I mean, opening was maybe slightly better, but not hugely better. And the one blunder just came. So even here, I think rook g5 keeps black alive. I was trying to calculate this. So the counterattacks the knight. I would counterattack the rook. But then there's counterattack my rook. And I'm kind of stuck because my rook defends a knight and this doesn't work anymore. So, what to do? Could you go bishop takes b7 after taking on e2? Oh, here. I was considering this. It might be the best move. No. Oh, no, because it loses a full rook. Knight e2. Or does it? Wait, takes. I guess black just has too much play. Rook e3. The problem, a lot of these lines, knight e2 still comes. It's a nice tactical idea. So bishop d3 was the best move. And then what I did apparently was best. But it's still a little bit worse. And d5 is a hard move to play. What if bishop f1? Bishop f1 is an interesting idea. Think of all of these lines, white is just slightly worse. I said d pawn and more active pieces for black. So the tournament is over, right? It's over. Good job to the winner. Okay. Got how many games? Oh, my last game did count. Wasn't even paying attention to the tournament clock. So 1 loss. So I lost what? Still over 10 points. Wow, a lot of mods in chat. Irene, G Spates, Axer Typo. Got Katie Learns earlier as a new mod. Vampire Chicken was here earlier. So I'm gonna wrap things up. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope people learned a thing or two. A lot of rapid chess. I think there was a lesson from every game. Oh, maybe before I actually finish things, what was the improvement? Like, white's better in this opening. 92. Engine likes 94. So apparently I should have... Oh, I should have played knight g3. I didn't like the line takes knight g4. I guess it's nothing to be concerned about in rook c5 ideas. Okay. No, you missed a stream. Yeah, if you're just joining, I just streamed for the last like almost 3 hours. So I'm wrapping things up. Oh, you whispered me your Stafford game. I'll take a look. And then maybe next stream, if you're here, I can show it off. Let's send a raid to a friend of mine who was actually also in Vegas. Strong Grandmaster, Vasif Darbailey, former teammate of mine as well. Looks like he's trying to achieve a 3,000 blitz rating. So send some good vibes. Will this be on YouTube? I'll probably put the whole stream on the extra channel. Also, a new video will be posted to the extra channel, I think within the next 10 minutes. So that's usually where I post the full streams if you want to watch the full VOD. Hey, it's Kavita. Yeah, apologies for those that maybe have like just joined. The stream is ending, but I'll be back soon. I think Saturday is a title arena, so I'll probably be back then. Oh, you're subbing. Well, the raid carries over very soon. Hey, it's Kavita. Happy 20 months. Maybe the final sub of the stream. Big thanks to everyone who subscribed throughout the stream, who did the hype chats, who gifted, a lot of first-time subscribers, a lot of primes. So super appreciative. And for now, I'm out. Goodbye. See you guys soon.